Now let's configure Arduino to make it easier to use. Now here is the code to make that light blink. Now before I talk about that, we need to make things a bit easier for ourselves, because your life will be miserable if you can't get things working. So first of all, we'll find that the font size is way too small. So we're going to do a few things. We're going to make the font size bigger, and also when there are errors, let's deliberately put an error here. And I compile this to check the quality of the code by pressing the tick button up here, and let's see what comes on happens down here. Now what will happen is it will give me an error message saying that your code is faulty at a particular point. It will tell me what line number it is, and over here is a progress bar of the checking the compilation, and there it is. So it says that it doesn't recognize what that means, what's going on, and normally it would tell you the line number down here. So there it is, line number 6. There's something sus with it. So where is line number 6? So to find out, let's go up to File, go down to Preferences, and hopefully my computer will do this quickly. And now here we have the Preferences window. So I'm going to tick here the line numbers, okay, because I want to know which line the error is on. There it is, line numbers, display that, make sure that's ticked. And also let's make the font size bigger. So I'll make it 16, and when you're finished, press OK, and if you don't like your changes, press cancel. So I press OK, and now everything is bigger. So let's maximize this window now. And so now we can see on the left hand side here, we can see the line numbers. There it is. There's the error. Let's remove that error. Alright, and now before we go about using these two buttons here, which means check the code, that means compile, check these two buttons here, check the code and compile. This one means upload to the Arduino board. Okay, so before we do that, we need to make sure that it is connected, that my computer software can actually detect and communicate with the board. So there's two things we need to do there. So now looking at the tools menu, I go down to the board. We have to choose a type of Arduino board, and for your purposes probably you should all have the genuine Uno. That's what we're using for our project, so Uno. If you have a different board, you need to find the right board and choose it. So we're going to stick with that. And over here, to test the connection, let's get board information. And if you get that pop-up like that, it's good news. It means it can communicate with the board. So that means it's on the right port. Now if you don't get that, you need to check the port. So here I've got the port, and it's, depending on which how your computer operates, it may be a different number to what I've got here. It could be ports COM4, COM6, COM whatever. But because it recognizes it, it actually gives me that information there too. But it may not sometimes. If you have a knockoff brand, non-Arduino, it may not recognize it so well. But you will get a few other COMs coming up. So just if you can't get it working on this one, try another one. Okay, and then once you've got all that configured, you're ready to compile. Again, press the tick button to compile. That checks the code. You get it's doing the compilation here. You can see the progress bar over there. Okay, wait for that to finish off being green at the end, and it looks like it's finished now. So go back over here, and by the way, the code's called a sketch. So if you get that white text there, that's good news. There's no error. Alright, now the next step is the code is okay, it seems. But what you have to do now is transfer that code to the Arduino board. Okay, so now the next button you'll press is this one. So that's compilation and checking, and this one is uploading. So let's do that now. Upload. And let's have a look at the progress down here, and you can see it's green there, and so we've got white text there, which means good news. So it's uploaded or uploading. done uploading. Great. So therefore, if everything's working correctly, then that should be working. So nothing's changed there, but it's working still. Good.